stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. And we will... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead.
Sometimes you don't hand it off.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. Hurts fumbles it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. 47 yards. And the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. KC's offense ready to take over. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. Defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 21-0 our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And oh, this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On first down, Hurts. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So after the INT, here's Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw once more. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts fumbles it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down, and on 2nd and 9, Mahomes finding Gray on the out route. And they're going to get this down to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Brown.
On him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs are going to take possession. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to
truly get started.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Escaping the pressure right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And gone. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.